Hello everyone, welcome to interview preparation session. My name is Emmanuel. Today we will discuss some of the important interview questions on SQL. So let us start with the first question. What is RDBMS? What is RDBMS? So the answer for this is, I think everyone knows this. RDBMS stands for Relational Database Management System. What is that? Relational database management system. So it is relational database management system. RDBMS stores the data into the collection of tables, which is related by common fields between the columns of the table. So it also provides relational operations to manipulate the data stored into the tables. So RDBMS store the data into the collection of tables into the collection of tables. Okay, so in that, which is related by the common field between the columns, which is related by common fields between the columns of the table. It also provides relational operations to manipulate the data stored into the table. So it also provides relational operators to manipulate the data stored in the tables. I hope you people understood this. So RDBMS is nothing but relational database management system. So the name itself is indicating that. So we are managing the data from the database. Okay, it provides us relational operators to manipulate the data stored in the table. So we have many tables. So from that table, we can manipulate the data, whatever the data which is present in the table. So that is called as RDBMS. Example for this RDBMS are SQL server. SQL server is a example for RDBMS. Okay, so let me delete this. So the next question is, what is SQL? What is SQL? Everyone knows, right? SQL stands for Structured Query Language, and it is used to communicate with the databases. Okay, SQL stands for Structured Query Language. Structured Query Language, and it is used to communicate with the databases. with the database. With the database. Actually, this is the standard language used to perform tasks such as retrieval, updation, insertion, deletion. Okay, so these all things we can do with the help of SQL queries. Okay, so SQL stands for structured query language. We are having a structured query language that is used to manipulate some type of data which is present in our databases. So this is standard language. This is standard language used to perform tasks such as retrieval, updation, insertion, and deletion. Updation, insertion, and deletion. Insertion and deletion. I hope you people understood this. So SQL stands for structured query language, and it is used to communicate with the database. This is standard language used to perform some tasks such as retrieval, updation, and insertion, and also the deletion of the data which is present in the database. Okay. So standard SQL commands are such as like select. Select is a standard SQL command. Okay. We use select. This is nothing but standard SQL command. Okay, so structured query language, this is the definition for SQL. So let us go to third question. Third question is, what is a database? What is a database? What is a database? What is a database? So the answer for this is, database is nothing but an organized form of data for easy access. And also we can store, retrieval, and manage the data which is present in the database. So this is also known as structured form of data which can be accessed in many ways. Okay, so database is nothing but an organized form of data. Organized form of data. Okay, the data should be organized, not unorganized. Okay, organized form of data for easy access. For easy access, such as storing, retrieval, storing, retrieval, and managing of the data, and managing of data. This is also known as structured form of data. This is also known as structured form of data, which can be accessed in many ways. Which can be accessed in many ways. So example for databases, school management database is there, bank management database is there. Okay, so we can give example like bank management database. Okay. So database is nothing but an organized form of data, so which can be easily accessed, and we can store the data, we can retrieve the data, we can manage the data. So whatever we want, we can do with the data. So that is nothing but the database. Let us go to next question. What is primary key? This is very important question. What is primary key? What is primary key? So the answer for this is a primary key is a combination of fields which uniquely specify the row. This is a special kind of unique key, and it has a implicit not null constraints. So means we cannot store any not null values in the primary key. That is the one thing. And it means primary key values cannot be null. Okay, a primary key is a combination of fields which uniquely specify row. Okay, which uniquely specify a row. This is a special kind of unique key. This is a special kind of unique key, and it has implicit not null constraint, and it has implicit not null. Implicitly it is not null. We cannot we specify or not specify, it will not take any NA values. Okay, not null constraint. It means primary key values cannot be null. Please make sure, remember this, primary key values cannot be null. These primary keys are unique. First thing, they are unique, and they always have unique values. Unique data will be there, and they cannot have null values. That is the second thing. And third thing is, only one primary key is allowed per table. You cannot put 2 to 3 primary keys for a table. Okay, so unique data should be there. The data should the primary key should not have any null values. We cannot give any null values in the primary key, and for one table only one primary key is allowed. That we should remember. Then what is unique key? Let us go to the next question. What is unique key? What is unique key? So the answer for this is unique key constraints uniquely identified each record in the database. So this provides uniqueness for the columns or set of columns. Primary key contains has automatic unique constraints, but But in the case of unique key, we have to specify it. Okay, there can be many unique constraints defined per table, but only one primary key constraint defined for the table. So you can ask, like, primary key is also having unique data, then unique key is also unique data, having unique data, then what is the difference in primary key and unique key? So primary key, only one primary key we can give per table, but unique key can be specified, many number of unique key we can give to the particular table, but not primary keys. Primary key should be only one for a for a table. So that we should remember. So a unique key constraint a unique key constraint uniquely identified each record in the database. This provides uniqueness for the columns or a set of columns. This provides uniqueness for the columns or set of columns. So a particular column will be unique. Okay, so we can give uniqueness to the particular column or set of columns. So few things I will write here. A primary key constraint has automatic unique constraint. So in primary key, we no need to specify, I said, right? So a primary key constraint has automatic unique constraint. Defined on it. So automatically it is defined on it, but not in the case of unique key. In unique key we have to specify. Okay, we have to specify, but not in the case of primary key. So there can be many unique constraints. There can be many unique constraints. Okay, unique constraints defined per table, but only one primary key is okay. But only one primary key constraint defined per table. So please remember this. We can specify as many number of primary keys we want, but we cannot specify. We can specify many number of unique keys to the table, but we cannot specify many number of primary keys to the table. So this thing we should remember. So that is the difference between primary key and unique key. Unique key will also have unique data. Primary key will also have primary data. Okay. Okay. So let us go to the sixth question now. What is foreign key? This is also important. What is foreign key? What is a foreign key? Foreign key. So the answer for this is foreign key is one table which can be related to primary key for another table. So relationship need to be created between two tables by by referencing foreign key with the primary key. So of one other table. So what we have to do? So if we want to, have relationship between two tables, we need a foreign key as well as a primary key. Okay. So it is used for building the relationship between two tables. A foreign key, a foreign key is one table which can be related to the primary key, which can be related to the primary key. So foreign key is one table which can be related to the primary key of another table, relationship needs to be relationship needs to be created between two tables by referencing not referring by referencing foreign key with the primary key of another table. This is between two. Okay, between two tables, if I want to build a relationship, so then I can just take a foreign key of one table and primary key of another table, and I can build a relationship between them. Okay. So very important. Now let us go to the next question. What is a join? What is a join? So answer for this is a keyword used to query data from more tables based on the relationship between the fields of the tables. Keys play a major role when joins are used. Okay. This is a keyword. Keyword used to query data from more tables based on the relationship between the fields of the tables. Keys play a major role when joins are used. Keys plays a major role when joins are used. So we have different types of joins. Okay, so let us see what are the different types of joins we are having. Okay, now we'll see 8th question. What are the types of joins? Okay, so just we have to name the types of joins. We have inner join, we have right join, inner join, right join. We have left join, we have full join, okay, inner join, right join, left join, and full join. Okay, please remember this. So we'll see one by one. What is inner join? Okay, how this works, let us see. What is inner join? What is inner join? Inner join returns row when there is at least one match of rows between the tables. Means, just simply we can say like, inner join will give us the data which is common in both the tables. Okay, that also we can say. Inner join return rows, return rows when there is at least one match of rows. There should be at least one match of rows between the table. Then only this inner join works. Okay, so it just gives the common data which is present in two tables. Okay, so there should be at least one match rows should be there to perform this action, inner join. Okay, now let us go to the 10th question. What is right join? So the answer for this is, right join returns row which are common between the tables and all rows of right hand side table. Okay, so right join means both the common data will also come and all the rows which are present in right side, okay, right table will be there. Okay, so simply it returns all the rows from the right hand side table even though there is no matches in the left side. Okay, so if we have a table like this one, say we can write like this also. In right join, common data will also come and all the rows which are present in this right, okay, this data will also come. This is A and this is B. Okay, this is called right join. Inner join means how it will work. Inner join like this. This is called inner join. Means the data which is common in table A and table B. So this data will be there. This is called inner join. This is called right join. Okay, right join. I hope you have understood. Let me write the answer. Right join return rows which are common between the tables. Okay, which are common between the tables, those rows will also come, and all rows of right hand side, so please remember, common rows of both the tables and all the rows of the right hand side table. Okay, and simply it returns all the rows from the right hand side right hand side table, even though there are no matches in the even though there are no matches even though there are no matches in the left hand side table. Okay, it will not look for the matching element of left hand side. Okay, so it will just, what it will do, it will give first common data from both the tables, and all the data, all the values of the right hand side table. Okay, that therefore it is called as right join. Okay, so if you want, you can take the screenshot of this. These are very important. Okay, inner join, outer join, left join, these are important. Okay, let me delete the answer. Now let us go to next question. What is left join? Opposite of right join will be left join. That's it. Okay, but we cannot tell like that. So what we can just define is left join returns rows which are common between the tables and all rows of left hand side table. Okay, simply it returns all the rows from the left hand side table even though there is no matches in the right hand side. So that is the thing here. So if I draw that here, say these are the two tables. Okay, this is table A, this is table B. Okay, so we will get all the common data, common columns from the both tables, and afterwards what we will do, we will get all the rows of this left hand side left table. Okay, all data from the left table. So this is called as left join. Okay, so right join is opposite of this. Hope you people have understood this left join. Now let us go to the next question. Sorry, so I'll write this answer. Please make a note of it. Left join return which are common between the tables and all rows of left hand side table. Okay, simply we can write it returns all the rows from the left side, all the rows from the left hand side table, left hand right table, even though there are no matches in the right hand side table. I hope you people understood this. Now we will go to next question. We have finished what is left join. Okay, right join, left join, and inner join. One more join is left. What is that? That is full join. Okay, What is full join? What is full join? So the answer for that is you can also try. You can write in your answer in chat box. Okay. Full join returns all the rows from the join tables. Okay. Whether they are matched or not, that doesn't matter. You can say a full join combines the function of left join and the right join. Okay. So whatever there in left join and right join is there, no? So those both the functions are combined and the result is given. So full join is a type of outer join. That's why it is also referred as a full outer join. Okay. This is also called as full outer join. A full join returns all the rows from the joined table tables, whether whether they are matched or not. So here there is no like matching thing. Okay. So both the columns, if you are both the tables, if you are joining with the full join, both the values will come. You can say full join combines the function of left join and right join. Full join combines the function of left join and right join. So left join and right join function will be combined in the full join. So full join is a type of outer join. Full join is a type of outer join. That's why it is also referred as a full outer join. Okay, please remember this, very important. So everything from the both tables will be given here with the help of full join. So now let us go to the next question. So you can also take the screenshot if you want. 13th question. What is normalization? What is normalization? Very, very important. What is normalization? So the answer for this is normalization is the process of minimizing redundancy and dependency by organizing fields and table of the data. So the main aim of normalization is to add, delete or modify field that can be made in single table. Okay. So this is the definition for normalization. I'll just write it for you. Normalization is the process of minimizing redundancy and dependency by organizing fields and table of the database, minimizing the redundancy and dependency. The main aim of normalization is to add, delete, or modify fields that can be made in a single table. So we have to add, delete, modify the fields. So normalization. Okay, now let us go to next question. Question number 14. What is denormalization? What is denormalization? I think if you understand normalization, then denormalization is opposite of the normalization. In normalization, we reduce the redundancy and dependency, but in denormalization, what we do? We increase. Okay. So denormalization is a technique used to access the data from the higher to lower form, from higher to lower forms of database. So we are just bringing from higher to lower. Okay, so it is also process of introducing redundancy. We are introducing redundancy to the table. Okay, there we were reducing the redundancy, here we are introducing the redundancy. So that is the difference. It is the process of introducing redundancy into table by incorporating the data from the related fields, related tables. Okay, so please remember this, very important. So we will go to next question. We have different type of normalization also, that is called as first normal form, second normal form, third normal form, and fourth normal form. We have 4 normal forms. What is an index? Okay, we will see what is an index. What is an index? So answer for this is, an index is a performance. An index is a performance tuning method. An index is a performance tuning method of allowing faster retrieval of records from the table. Okay, method of allowing faster retrieval of records from the table. Okay, an index creates an entry for each value and it will be faster to retrieve the data. Okay, it will just improve the speed of retrieval of the data. An index creates an entry for each value and it will be faster to retrieve the data. Okay, so indexing is nothing but the tuning method which allows us to extract data in the faster way from the table. Okay, now let us go to the next question. Question number 16. What is a query? What is a query? So the answer for this is a database query is a code written in order to get the information back from the database. Okay, if we have database, I want information from that database means I have to send a query to that database. So query can be designed in such a way that it match with our expectation of a result set. Okay, simply a question to the database. Just we are asking the question to the database that I want this thing, please give me. Okay, so a database query is a code. It is a code. Okay, written in order to get the information back from the database. Query can be designed in such a way that it matched with our expectations. Of the result set. Expectation of the result set. Simply a question to the database. Okay, a database query is a code written in order to get the information back from the database. It is a query, it is a code. We give it to the database so that we can extract information or retrieve the information from the database. Okay, now let us go to the next question. What is subquery? What is subquery? What is subquery? A subquery is a query Subquery is a query within another query. Within another query. Okay. It is a query within another query. The outer query is called as main query and the inner query is called as a subquery. Okay. The subquery is always executed first and the result of the subquery is passed to the main query. So that is the main thing. The outer query is called as main query and inner query is called subquery. Outer query is called main query and inner query is called subquery. Okay. Subquery is executed first. Please remember this. Subquery is always executed first. Executed first. And the result of the subquery is passed on to the main query. So this is about the query and subquery. So tomorrow we will see some more things on this, like what is delete, what is truncate. Okay. And also we can see what are constraints, not null, check, defect, unique, primary key, foreign key, data integrity, auto increment. So these all things tomorrow we'll see. So today we have seen around like 17 questions. What is RDBMS, SQL, database, primary key, unique key, foreign key, what is join, left join, right join, inner join, outer join, normalization, denormalization, indexing, query and subquery. Okay. Hope you people have enjoyed this class. So that's all about today. Tomorrow again we'll meet with the new questions. So stay tuned. Thank you everyone.